It was supposed to be a light-hearted morning filled with laughter, music, and candid conversation. Instead, an unexpected clash between pop sensation Sabrina Carpenter and talk show host Kelly Clarkson turned into one of the most buzzed-about daytime television moments of the year. What began as a friendly interview quickly unraveled into a heated exchange, culminating in Carpenter abruptly walking off set, leaving Clarkson, the studio audience, and millions of viewers stunned. The incident occurred during a taping of The Kelly Clarkson Show, NBC's popular daytime program, known for its warm atmosphere and star-studded lineup. Sabrina Carpenter, currently riding high with the success of her latest chart-topping single, and fresh off a celebrated world tour, was booked as a marquee guest. Producers expected the singer-songwriter to deliver her signature charm, discuss her career evolution, and perhaps share a live performance. Instead, the conversation took a tense and unexpected turn. The interview begins. At first, everything seemed business as usual. Clarkson welcomed Carpenter onto the stage to thunderous applause from the audience. Dressed in a sleek pastel ensemble, Carpenter smiled and waved, exuding her usual charisma. Clarkson, a seasoned host celebrated for her candid warmth, opened the segment by congratulating Carpenter on her latest success. "You're having such a moment right now," Clarkson said, referring to the singer's skyrocketing popularity. "Your album is all over the charts, your tour sold out in minutes, and you've basically become a household name." Carpenter, smiling modestly, responded, "It's been a whirlwind, honestly. I'm so grateful to my fans. They've been the reason all of this has happened." The conversation touched on Carpenter's songwriting process, her transition from Disney Channel star to mature recording artist, and the inspirations behind her music. Clarkson praised her guest's ability to connect with a new generation of listeners, drawing comparisons to her own career trajectory after winning American Idol in 2002. But just as the mood seemed celebratory, a subtle shift occurred. The turning point. Midway through the interview, Clarkson asked Carpenter about the recurring public comparisons between her and another rising pop star. The question, while seemingly innocuous, appeared to hit a nerve. Carpenter paused before answering, visibly taken aback. "I feel like I get asked about that a lot," she said, her smile slipping. "It sometimes feels like people want to pit women against each other, when really, we're just doing our own thing." Clarkson, attempting to keep the conversation engaging, followed up, "Of course, but don't you think competition is part of the industry? I mean, I've been compared to other singers my entire career, and it can push you to be better." Carpenter's response grew sharper. "There's a difference between healthy competition and constant comparison. It stops being about the art and starts being about narratives that aren't even real." The tension was palpable. The studio audience shifted uncomfortably, sensing the friction between the two women. The clash escalates. Clarkson, known for her unfiltered honesty, didn't back down. "I get that, but isn't it also true that artists, especially pop stars, live and thrive in that space? The media loves rivalries, but sometimes fans do too. It's part of the fun." Carpenter leaned forward, her tone firm. "But it's not fun when it diminishes the work you're putting in. I write my songs, I put my heart into my music, and then it gets reduced to headlines about who I'm supposedly competing with. That's exhausting. And when interviewers keep bringing it up, it just reinforces the cycle." The audience gasped softly. Clarkson blinked, clearly surprised at the pointed remark. She attempted to lighten the mood. "Well, hey, I'm an interviewer right now, so guilty as charged. But I think it's a conversation worth having." Carpenter shook her head. "It's not worth having if it keeps fueling the same narrative. Honestly, I'm tired of this question. It feels disrespectful." The room fell silent. Clarkson, visibly uncomfortable but still on air, tried to recover. "I didn't mean any disrespect, Sabrina. I've been in your shoes. I get it. But walking away from these conversations doesn't make them go away." That remark seemed to be the breaking point. Carpenter rose from her chair, her voice steady but unmistakably heated. "I think I've said what I need to say. If this is what this interview is about, then I don't need to be here." With that, she removed her microphone, handed it to a stagehand, and walked off set. The audience, stunned into silence, watched as Clarkson remained seated, her expression a mix of shock and dismay. The aftermath on set. For a moment, no one seemed to know what to do. Clarkson turned to the audience with an awkward laugh. Well, that was unexpected. Producers scrambled behind the scenes as the camera quickly cut to commercial. Audience members whispered among themselves, some shocked, others visibly thrilled to have witnessed what was sure to become a viral moment. When the show returned, Clarkson addressed the incident directly but calmly. "Live television is unpredictable," she said. "I have so much respect for Sabrina and her music, and I'm sorry if I upset her. That was never my intention." She then pivoted to another segment, but the tension lingered in the room. Reactions erupt online. Within minutes, clips of the walk-off flooded social media platforms. Hashtags like #SabrinaWalksOff and #Kelly vs. Sabrina began trending worldwide. Fans dissected the exchange, with some defending Carpenter for standing her ground and others siding with Clarkson, arguing that the host was simply doing her job. On X, one fan wrote, "Good for Sabrina. Women in music shouldn't be forced into rivalry narratives." Another countered, "Kelly asked a fair question. Sabrina overreacted. Walking off was unprofessional." Entertainment blogs and celebrity news outlets picked up the story almost instantly. Headlines blared. Pop showdown. Sabrina Carpenter leaves Kelly Clarkson speechless and daytime drama. Clash on Clarkson's couch. Industry insiders weighed in as well. Some applauded Carpenter's refusal to entertain questions about supposed rivalries, framing it as a bold stance against media-driven narratives. Others criticized the singer's decision to walk off, suggesting it could alienate talk show bookers and damage her carefully cultivated image. Expert commentary. Media analyst Dr. Emily Reynolds, speaking to entertainment reporters, said the incident reflects a larger cultural shift. For decades, the entertainment industry has thrived on narratives of rivalry: Madonna versus Cyndi Lauper, Britney versus Christina, Taylor versus Katy. These stories generate headlines, but they can also be harmful. Sabrina Carpenter walking off is a statement. She refuses to be complicit in perpetuating that cycle. Public relations expert Mark Davidson, however, had a different take. Talk shows are about conversation and engagement. When a guest walks out, it disrupts the show and risks alienating viewers. Sabrina may be making a point, but the optics aren't great. Fans may admire her, but producers might think twice before booking her again. Statements from both sides. By evening, official statements began circulating. A spokesperson for the Kelly Clarkson show released a measured comment. Kelly Clarkson has the utmost respect for Sabrina Carpenter as an artist and individual. Today's conversation unfortunately went in an unexpected direction, but Kelly wishes Sabrina nothing but the best in her career. Carpenter's team, meanwhile, released a short statement of their own. Sabrina has always been vocal about her desire to focus on her music and artistry rather than manufactured comparisons. Today's events reflect her commitment to that principle. She values her fans and looks forward to continuing to share her work with them. Neither statement fully addressed the heated exchange, but both attempted to cool tensions. The bigger picture. The incident reignited debates within the music industry about the treatment of young female artists. Many commentators argued that Carpenter's reaction underscored the frustration artists feel when their creative output is overshadowed by gossip and rivalry speculation. Others questioned whether Clarkson, as a fellow musician, should have been more sensitive. Still, longtime fans of Clarkson pointed out that the host has built her brand on honesty and tough but friendly questions, rarely shying away from industry realities. Cultural critic Alyssa Bennett summarized the controversy. This clash isn't just about Sabrina Carpenter and Kelly Clarkson. It's about how we consume celebrity culture. Do we demand constant conflict to stay entertained? Or do we allow artists to exist outside of those narratives? Sabrina's decision to walk off forces us to confront those questions. Looking ahead. As of now, Carpenter has not elaborated beyond her team's statement, though fans eagerly await a possible social media post addressing the walk-off. Clarkson, meanwhile, is expected to reference the incident in upcoming episodes, though sources say producers are keen to move forward and avoid sensationalizing the moment. What remains clear is that the confrontation has left an indelible mark on both women's careers. For Carpenter, the incident may reinforce her image as an artist unwilling to play into media games. For Clarkson, it may serve as a reminder of the delicate balance between engaging conversation and pushing too far. In the world of daytime television, where moments are often carefully scripted and polished, the authenticity of the clash is precisely what makes it so explosive. It was unscripted, raw, and deeply human. A reminder that even celebrities are not immune to frustration, boundaries, and the occasional breaking point. Whether this clash becomes a footnote in both women's careers or a defining moment remains to be seen. But for now, one thing is certain. Sabrina Carpenter's walk-off from the Kelly Clarkson show has become the talk of the entertainment world, sparking conversations that extend far beyond a single heated interview.